Welcome to this video on earth resistance testing. We will cover the essential principles, methods, and diagnostics needed to ensure safe and effective grounding systems. Why do we test ground resistance? It is vital for protecting personnel from electric shock, providing a safe path for lightning, securing equipment from power surges, and dissipating static electricity. Ground resistance consists of three components: the electrode itself, which is negligible, the contact resistance, which is minimal, and the surrounding earth, which is the dominant variable. Soil dynamics play a huge role. Salt content significantly lowers resistivity. Moisture improves conduction, while freezing temperatures can cause resistance to spike drastically. Remember that geometry matters. When installing electrodes, driving them deeper into the ground is far more effective at reducing resistance than increasing their width. What are the target values? Generally, NEC standards suggest under 25 ohms. However, sensitive equipment or specific industry standards like IEEE and NFPA often require 5 ohms or less, with substations needing under 1 ohm. Never use a standard multimeter for this task. Test leads add false resistance to your measurement. Always use dedicated earth testing equipment to properly isolate the true ground resistance. Choosing the right diagnostic test depends on your situation. Options include the fall of potential method, selective testing with ART, stakeless methods for parallel grounds, and soil resistivity for design. When performing the fall of potential test, remember the 61.8% rule. Position your potential spike at this distance, and always verify your results by testing at 50% and 70% as well. For live systems, you can use ART or stakeless testing. ART isolates current to keep the system live, while stakeless testing induces voltage and is best suited for parallel ground systems. Soil resistivity testing is critical before building. By measuring the average resistivity of the soil, engineers can design the most efficient and safe grounding systems from the start. Substations present unique challenges due to their size and complexity. Testing these large grids often requires thousands of feet of cable to get accurate measurements. To handle large grids, we turn to advanced mathematics. Techniques like the slope method, intersecting curves, four-potential, and star-delta patterns allow us to calculate resistance even in complex environments. To summarize, choosing the right method requires balancing environmental conditions, relevant electrical codes, and the specific diagnostic techniques that fit your site requirements.